What is going on, guys and girls? How are you doing today? It's Single Roleplay here once again. Today I want to talk a little about one change that I just found out yesterday. It was completely a strange discovery that I discovered thanks to the feedback that I got on my SRS build. So what I found out is I believe that the mods in the temple for the minion damage has changed without any notice, any patch notes. It's practical and undocumented change that was not listed anywhere, and I would probably have never found out about this without the feedback that I get on my forums. So the changes that I'm talking about is that there's a temple mod. There's this called Sequalatodals. Cetacolotls. This is a mod that is specific to the Temple of Exile Hatchery Room level 3. When you upgrade the room to level 3 and probably level 2 now, I think they'll lower down the requirements. So basically when you get this room in the temple, you drop the specific item with the minion damage in it, and previously it could possibly roll from route 80 to 95 minion damage, and this is what I used on my skeleton build, on my spectre build. This is things that I use in quite a few builds, but recently people wrote some feedback on the forums that they can't find this. They can't find the 90 plus minion damage on the Path of Exile trait, and I've started looking myself and I couldn't find it as well. So what I discovered that it looks like the mod has been changed from 95 to 74, which is the max that you can see over here. So the new mod is 74, and it also rolls as the kind of a double mod. It's like a hybrid, so it rolls a 5 chance percent to deal double damage as well. So it's 74 and the double damage as well. This is really weird. I mean, it's an absolutely undocumented change. I'm not sure if it's a bug or something. I reported this to the bug section in the Path of Exile, but if you're playing the Spectre build and if you're playing the Skeleton build, guys, take this information into consideration, because it changes the searches and changes the build a little bit. And with the new convoking vans introduced into the game, which can roll up to 100 plus damage, this probably will be the best now. I mean, there's two variations that I can use right now. One is the temple mod, which is 74 with 5 double damage, which is about like 80 something, right? And then there's the convoking van, which can roll up to over 100 minion damage and can further be crafted as well, like this, for example, with minion attack speed and everything else. So, you know, this is the discovery that I made. And more questions is about the Bone Fossil. Since Bone Fossil can craft a minion damage on a one-hander up to 80% damage, this is kind of another contradicting change that is possibly hasn't been noticed at all. So I seriously doubt that people were not crafting any minion damage so far, because I don't see even a single one. There's 901, and I don't see a single one that is kind of 80. Like let's do it like 80, right? So if I find the 80, they're starting the convoking vans. There's no scepters anymore, so it's quite a bit of a problem now. I think that there's a lot of undocumented changes that happened within the game which were not reflected in the patch notes, which are still under question. So this mod is a question now with the Bone Fossil, as well as this thing is a bit of a question now, why they changed it without any patch notes. Another thing in question is the PoE DB information, which also lists Cetacolotls as 95 plots, which is not the case anymore since it was nerfed, and it's still listed as 95, which is simply not true, I believe, anymore. However, it lists another one, which is the new one, right, which is 74 and a double damage, and this is the new one, level 50, definitely. So I don't see, I didn't see any of this, but I see this. Why I don't see any of these mods? I think this is simply not true. I mean, 95, and I don't see any of this, right? Min 94. There's only convoking vans there. I don't see anything aside of the convoking van. I think it's a bug, guys. So these are the undocumented changes that I wanted to show you guys for the minion builds. And if you are kind of lost on what is changing, so the temple mod has changed from give me a second. The temple mod has changed from 95 to 74 plus 5 double damage. This is a new change, and over 100 can only be acquired now on the convoking one, which is absolutely new type. So for the minion build, I would definitely recommend either getting this because it's like 2 chaos, or if you want to min max, you should be looking for something like this, which is definitely more expensive. This is thing that I wanted to talk about, guys. I'm not sure if this is a bug or not. Like I said, I reported this to the forums, and I'm anticipating some kind of a response on that. But this is important information that I want to talk about. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.